5 main foods to lower bad cholesterol naturally. And I'm gonna help you understand your numbers to empower you to be your own doctor, to de-diagnose what you're facing right now. Cholesterol is the number one question I get asked. Let's break this thing down. So there's a lot of different variables when it comes to your cholesterol. If you go to the doctor, you get total cholesterol, HDL, LDL, triglycerides measured. Hope you're at least doing that. We freak out when total cholesterol and LDL are above standards. Keep in mind those standards were 240 until a few years back when they decreased them to 200 and tightened the reins. Overnight, there was millions of people that were then prescribed statin drugs, and those have a lot of side effects. They're very risky, and they can actually increase risk of heart attacks over time, which is wild. So just do your research on statins. But let me help you make sense of the blood work, and let me give you my top 5 foods. Number 5, garlic. Now, studies show that garlic lowers blood pressure in people with elevated levels and helps lower the total LDL cholesterol. So if you have a problem with LDL, it will begin to lower that by just putting extra garlic in. I like aged garlic, and I like to take it in the supplement form. My cholesterol support supplement, which is linked below, has aged garlic in it. Aged garlic is the one that shows to have a bigger effect with antioxidants and the nutrients of alicillin. That is the main antioxidant that impacts cholesterol levels. So you can cook with it. A lot of good meals you can have with it. It's not great for the spouse, but it's very good for your cholesterol. If you have an LDL problem, you need to increase garlic. Let's go to number 4, fibers. Fibers. You're going to decrease the absorption of food-based LDL when you add in beans and green leafies, right? Green vegetables, beans, okay? Dark leafy greens may help lower cholesterol levels by binding to the bile acids and then making your body excrete more cholesterol. Okay, now I will give a couple disclaimers here. So how this kind of works when you look at beans, you look at green leafies, when you look at the oils of the vegetables, okay? Any type of plant-based oil can have an impact on your LDLs. Now, your cottonseeds, canolas, and vegetable oils are rancid. That's gonna cause more damage, which is gonna produce more LDL, okay? Your plant oils of avocado, coconut, and olive can lower LDL levels, okay? They do have that impact along with the actual vegetables itself and beans. Adding in those fibers or adding those oils have an impact on LDL. Now here's the problem. If you have small particle sizes, those oils, avocado, olive, and coconut, could be covering up the root cause of your LDL issue. So typically, if I see lots of small particle sizes, I will just have you cut all of those plant-based oils out. You can still eat the veggies, you can still have the beans, but I'll cut out all the oils except for butter and ghee. Now that seems counterintuitive, but those are saturated fats that are stable, that don't break down and don't go rancid. Because what's our problem? Too much oxidated cholesterol. Well, when you use a plant oil, there is a small risk. There's a big risk with cottonseed, canola, the rancid bad oils. But even with the good ones, you still run a risk of those oxidizing inside of the system. So you could lower those down if you have a small particle size. If you don't have an LDL problem, you don't have a cholesterol problem, those are great oils to pick from because they're much, much more stable. But leaning towards butter and ghee is gonna be a better option. Just don't heat it too hot, okay? Now, the oxidized bad LDL is what's gonna damage the artery walls. So we wanna make sure that we're lowering those small particles, lowering the oxidated cholesterol, okay? Cutting out those oils will help to do that. The other thing we wanna look at are beta-glucans. Now this is what I said in number 4, people get wrong. They end up eating a lot of oats for the fiber, the oatmeal, right? But really what we're after is the beta-glucans that are involved with those oats. So instead of spiking your carbohydrates and getting fiber from oat sources, get them from vegetable or bean sources, and then take supplemental beta-glucan. I put this in my cholesterol support because that's what helps to block the absorption of that LDL. It's gonna help the particle sizes. That's how you can help to deal with it, okay? So those are some decent ones to put in. Beta-glucans can help fight that and lower it down. Let's go to number 3. Vegetable/fruit that is very beneficial for LDL problems is avocado. One study showed that overweight and obese adults with high LDL levels who ate one avocado daily lowered their LDL levels more than those who didn't eat avocados. I like to freeze them, keep them longer, drop them into a smoothie. Makes it real creamy. Put it on top of your salad. You can spread it on top of, just all kinds of things you can do with them. You put them in with your eggs. So an actual whole avocado. Now you can use the oil, right? But I like the full fruit even better. Putting that into the diet, superior over other things. That's why if I get mayo, I always make sure it's avocado based as opposed to other oil based to prevent those particle sizes. They're not all created equal. And you want to eliminate plant oils and sugars to accelerate the removal of the oxidated LDL. To measure the oxidated LDL, we're going to look at small particle sizes. That's the one you want to know. Also pay attention to your CRP. Let's go to the top 2. Number 2, fish. Fish increases HDL. So if you have low HDL, if you're 25% of your total cholesterol is not HDL, then you want to increase it. The best way to do it is eat fish twice a week or take a fish oil supplement. 750 milligrams a day, up to 1500 milligrams a day. It's going to help give you pain relief, a little bit of thinning of that blood, keeping those platelets in check, as well as increasing your HDL. So it's going to give you more of that. And then number 1, it's not a food, but is the concept and relationship of food, the number 1 way to impact your triglycerides, your HDLs, your LDLs, your small particle sizes, and your CRP all at the same time. Clean, low carbohydrate eating and rotational fasting. What it will do is lower the amount of consumption, get you periods of time where you're not eating. And when you are eating, you're eating clean carbohydrates, a low amount of them with lots of fiber, good clean sources of protein, good clean sources of fat. So you are hitting it from all 3 directions on healthy HDLs, lowering triglycerides, lowering sugars down in the body, and lowering LDL particle sizes. So clean, low carbohydrate eating along with rotational fasting. It will slowly back you off of sugar. It will slowly reverse insulin resistance. It will slowly reverse liver damage. It will slowly reverse fatty liver, and it will help lower those triglycerides, increase HDL, and lower the particle sizes of LDL. You can do this. It is very achievable, okay? I have an entire training that I can link below to rotational fasting and getting you started to lose weight and fix your insulin resistance and get the fat out of your liver. This is most of the time what's creating the oxidation of cholesterol. Cholesterol is not the enemy. The oxidation of it is. Now, if you want to know the number 1 number that your doctor is not talking about or not talking enough about, that is the top predictor of heart problems, way more important than LDL, check out this video next about this exact number and your cholesterol health that your doctor's not telling you. You need to share this one because so many people struggle with cholesterol. Helping them to understand it is huge, because we get so worked up and we don't understand the numbers that we're looking at, and the doctor just wants to throw drugs at us, and no one else is helping us correct that issue, correct our lifestyle, stop the overeating, and put these good healthy foods in that can make a huge difference on your cholesterol numbers. If you want a shortcut way, you can check out my cholesterol support supplement and my Omega Plus turmeric. Those are 1-2 punch. That package comes with the actual cholesterol breakdown of the cholesterol numbers that I just talked about too. And I would definitely go watch that video on the breakdown of the most important number to look at that your doctor's not talking about when it comes to heart health and cholesterol health. So hope you enjoy these, breaking it down, something for everybody to be thinking about now, not when you get the diagnosis. You already got the diagnosis and you're on statin drugs. You need to get CoQ10 and cholesterol support into your body immediately, and then get to work on this list and our whole cholesterol protocols that are found in our lifestyle members area. So all right, peeps, there it is. Share this video. It would mean the world to me to get it to more people so they don't end up like my dad. And go make it a great day.